Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Geno Atkins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He'll get it up the middle. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We're good.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And a little floater there is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Yo, on the ball. On the ball. Move.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action now. Jackson drops it underneath for Collins. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Leopard. Leopard. Over.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
We're good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up there? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Yeah, because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
59.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Over here, yes.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, here's Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Andy Dalton now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And the pitch goes to Mixon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
368! Nice. 2 by 2. Move!
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
59. 2 by 2. Move!
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Marvin Lewis going to leave the offense out there. 4th down, they're going for it.
There you go, 368.
Andy Dalton. And that is going to be incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action with Jackson. Caught right side and Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Chris Moore was the intended target. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw again is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
There you go, 368.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And his throw is incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Andrew Billings in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10, Dalton once more. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
5-0. Hey, go, 368. Hey.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watch him now, Barney!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now, Barney!
Play action. Now Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air.
Over!
This is Collins on the handoff. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot! Detroit!
On second down, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 4th down, here's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
368.
Got to be careful here, Dalton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Nice.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And caught. Right side. Green. The connection since 2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Good.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
368!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. A handoff to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set.
5-0.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Caught right side at Snead. Willie Snead all alone. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 95 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up second down. The toss play to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And, Charles, you know what coaches always